o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks for waiting.
Absolutely. It's not fair to do that to you. Cindy, can we get a roll call, please?
Candeloro.
Here.
De Palma.
Here.
Marshall.
Here.
Stingland.
Here.
Unruh.
Present.
Rumble.
Here. We need a motion to approve the agenda, but as you see, you have an amended agenda there. I forgot to add the audit acceptance. Since Ken's here, we would like to accept the audit. So we're moving that to number A, and everything will move down a letter.
I motion to accept the agenda as presented,
Amended.
amended.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. All right, that brings us into our reports. We have the Treasury report. We have the Reconciliation report, General Ledger report, our Designated Funds report, and then I don't see a building report in here this month, so Recreation report. John, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, just a couple quick things. We do have our last day of school celebration happening on June 11th. I'd like to invite everybody here to attend that. 5:30 to 8:30 is the main part of the event. Then we have our movie night, which will follow that. It's around dusk. So usually we get about 500 residents that'll show up. It's a lot of fun. Inflatables, food trucks. That'll be a first of 4 events this summer with food trucks. So we're excited about that. And we did move it back to the last day of school. Last year it was on a Friday. We brought it back. I think we'll bring back our attendance back up too. So we're excited about that.
Is that Crossman Park?
Yep, right here, right next door. So, and then I did want to promote our July 3rd fireworks. This will be our last council meeting before that, so I wanted to let everyone know we are looking for more adult volunteers. If anyone here is interested, definitely contact the Parks and Rec office. We would definitely use more adult volunteers to help park cars and pick up trash. Nothing too glamorous, but we do need those volunteers. So if you're interested, let us know. Call the Parks and Rec office. Let me know. Shoot me an email. Whatever you need to do. But we would definitely like more adult volunteers. So that's it.
Thank you,
Glad
John.
you said adult, because that leaves me out.
Elderly are encouraged too.
All right. That brings us to the Senior Center report. Faye?
So we are now in planning big time crunch stages for the 24th of June. We've got sponsors, we've got raffle prizes. They're still calling me with them because of my knee, I wasn't able to go hit the pavement this year. So we sent letters and I actually got better response than what I figured I would. So I figure we'll probably have at least 10 raffle prizes. And then the pool boys will be there, and dunk tanks, and all the games, and the inflatable, and cornhole tournament if anybody signs up. That's the only thing that there is a charge for, because then there are prizes that are actually the money that's collected. But I haven't had anybody call on it yet. So, and I'm assuming not this Saturday, but next Saturday, there will be a flyer in the Citizen. So I just have to get with them. So
Thank you, Faye.
that's it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, and then we have the CDBG report in there. And then that brings us to the trustees. So Scott, do you have anything tonight?
I attended the audit briefing, which was, I think we'll find tonight, had good news, nothing exciting, which is good.
All right, Steve?
I attended the audit, and it was exciting, and we did have fun. My audit hearing.
Mine weren't.
Yeah, mine was not. And we, looks like we're gonna be revisiting our master plan here soon for the planning commission, so that's that.
All right, thank you. Bob?
I also had a riot
a laugh riot at the audit meeting.
Wow, I'm wondering what you guys
Had a
discussed.
good time.
Yeah.
I don't think,
Well, we had fun too, Ken, but not as fun as these guys
I've
apparently.
never seen Ken laugh so much as he did.
No.
All right.
And we also did the September Fest meeting.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Tony?
I was also in the audit meeting. That was the fun one. Thank you, Ken. Also, keeping on with the Parks and Rec with the 4th of July fireworks. I'll say it right now. I'm going to say it again at the end of the meeting. Don't forget, July 3rd, fireworks and food trucks. Parking lot opens at 6.
Thanks, Tony. All right. Dana?
So the this past month, settlement's been completed. And so I made my final tax disbursement, and now we're just waiting for Oakland County to send us over the delinquents of the people who didn't pay. They reimburse us, and then they collect. So when I get the delinquent payments, that should be then in June, I will disperse that out. We are still selling dog tags. They are now have a late fee, though. Tax bills, we're already going to be back to 2026 bills, and those will go out the week of June 29th. They start to be payable July 1st through September 14th. I just wanted to give updates since I hired somebody at the last meeting. Rhonda's been doing a great job. She's been a great addition so far. Jessica's been doing a great job training her. And then I also wanted to say thank you for Cindy for everything extra she's been doing lately. And then my meetings, so I had a meeting with Lake Louise Board to discuss the current year work they were going to be doing during the year. I went to a Michigan class seminar, had an economic update, a workforce update, and learned more about government municipal investing. And then they have a new product coming out, and I have a seminar on that tomorrow. Talking about events, I'm looking forward to this Friday is the DDA event downtown at Heritage Park, which is right next to the old mill, and it's going to be food truck and some music by the Pool Boys, and then I know John's event or the Parks and Recs event on 6/11. I can't attend that one. I'll be at the DDA Awards night, but that sounds like a great event too. 6/13, which is a Saturday, starts the summer farmers markets in town that go from 9 to 1, and that's every Saturday starting the 13th. Looking forward to Faye's event from 11 to 4 on 6/24. I didn't know there was a cornhole tournament, but I will spread the word. And then definitely looking forward to the fireworks on July 3rd. And that's it.
All right. Thank you, Dana. Just two quick things for me. The first township cleanup day is this Saturday. We have about 10 appointments left available, and you do have to have an appointment. So you can call the office at 248-627-4918 to schedule your appointment. And then you can see Tony and I sitting out there checking you in that day from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then also we do have our West Nile products available at the supervisor's office. And this year that grant got us enough money to purchase the products from Oakland County. And that is on our agenda tonight to ask the county for reimbursement. And remember, that's one product per household this year. And then I'll just hit the fireworks too. So we got that coming up, food trucks and fireworks Friday, July 3rd. The parking lot opens at 6. And remember, parking is $5 and it's cash only. All those proceeds will be put towards next year's fireworks. So that's why we're charging the $5. And that's it for tonight. So that brings us to our presentation. Ken is here, our auditor, to go over the audit report.
Well, good evening, everybody.
Hey, Ken.
Good evening.
Time for the riveting time again. First, I just want to say we appreciate the opportunity to be here again tonight and to serve as your auditors. Appreciate all the help that we received from the 3 officials during the audit. Melissa continues to do an excellent job keeping your books in shape. The help we received from Dana, making sure your tax collections were all closed out properly, everything looked very good. One of the communications that we give to the board is called a comments and recommendations letter, and this is something that we issue every year. This year, there's no additional comments or recommendations. The only item we have on there is the one we bring up every year, and that's the fact that you don't have somebody in place that can actually write these ginormous financial statements. And it's a comment that we give to 99% of our municipalities just because of your size. And you respond to us in that letter, as always saying, we're not going to pay to hire somebody additional to do this, so will you please just write the financials for us? And the state of Michigan is fine with that, but we do have to bring it up, okay? So no additional comments this year. Everything went very smooth. Audit went very well. Overall, the township is in pretty good financial condition, and I just wanted to go over a few of the numbers with you, if you allow me to do that. If you would flip first to page, well, the first thing I just want to go over, right after the table of contents, we have this 3-page letter. It's called Independent Auditor's Report. And this is really what you're paying us for, okay? It's us giving an opinion to the reader of these financial statements, telling them that your numbers are in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles, okay? So that's really what you're giving us, that big check at the end of this whole process is being done. And then, of course, we put all the numbers together, and that's what I'd just like to go over briefly with you tonight. And the first page we're going to turn to is page 23. And this is a recap of all of your funds, revenues and expenses for the year, okay? And you have several columns there listed out. Your first column is the general fund, which is the fund usually you're most interested in. You can see your total revenues were almost 3.3 million. Your expenditures were just over that amount of 3.33 million. So you had a small, call it expenditures exceeded revenues by 43,270. And then, as you typically do, you transferred $40,000 out to your cemetery fund. So when it was all said and done in the general fund, you had you ate into your fund balance by $83,270. The good thing is that you started out with almost 6.4 million in your fund balance and finished just over 6.3 million. So typically we compare that to your annual operating expenditures. So as you can see, if you compare 6.3 to 3.3, you have almost more than twice your annual operating expenditures in your fund balance. So that tells us as outsiders looking in, you guys are in pretty good shape there, all right? Your police fund also had a surplus of just under 300,000. You can see that number at the bottom of the page, 297,619. So you were able to increase your police fund up to 2,275,650 at the end of the year. And as we all know, our charges are increasing from Oakland County, so it's good that you've got a good fund balance in there. All of your non-major funds, and this would include your Parks and Rec fund, your cable fund, all of your Lake Board funds. Overall, they had a surplus of $34,401. So we take all of these surpluses and add them up for the year. This is before we throw the fire department in there. In total, the township had just under $249,000 in surpluses. Your total fund balance was just under $9 million, okay? So this would include all of your cash, plus your receivables, other miscellaneous assets, minus your liabilities. So it's a decent fund balance to have. Your fire department, which is the column to the right there, they had just over 4.3 million in total revenues, most of that being the tax assessments that come in. Total expenditures of around 4.3 million. They had 15,000 come in from a sale of some equipment. So overall, the fire department came ahead by $12,192. It's basically a break-even year for the fire department. And they also purchased some major capital items, as you can see under capital outlay of just over $651,000. So the fire department finished up with just under $3 million in their fund balance, $2,988,092. Okay. Now we compare that to their annual operating expenditures. They're getting close to one-time annual operating expenditures in there. So it's good shape. All right. The other two items I just wanted to go over briefly with you, and that's your legacy costs. And we do this every year. If you flip to page 40, and this is your defined benefit plan with pension. Are there any questions so far? Anything you wanted to talk about? All right, well, jump in. If if you're feeling wild, like you'd like to talk about some of these numbers.
Why are you looking at me, Tony?
Just looking down the line. Trying to single anybody out.
So on page 40, you can see we have 3 columns there for your pension. We've got your total liability, and then your net position. This is the money that you have in your separate coffers to pay these pension monies one day. And then your net pension liability, which is just those 2 columns netted together. And the good news I wanted to point out to you, at the beginning of the year, your net pension liability was $2,782,036. Okay? After all of the activity for the year, including all of the investment income that came in, that net liability shrunk down to $2,363,899. So you had over a $400,000 decrease in that net liability. So the township has come a long way from when we first started doing the audit out here. Very good. And the next legacy cost is your OPEB, your other post-employment benefits, and that's for your health insurance for retirees. And that's on page 44. So you can see you started the year with a net liability of $176,297, and that net liability actually turned into a net asset. You've actually got $344,124 more in your coffers than what your actual liability is. Okay? So that's good to see. And I know you've made some adjustments and changes there, so you guys are doing a great job on those legacy costs.
Great.
Is there anything anybody like to discuss about any of the numbers that we just looked at?
Nope, you answered my questions at our meeting, so
Okay. Good.
awesome. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you,
bet.
Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that brings us to our correspondence. We have the Brandon Township Park Board fireworks meeting minutes of April 6th, September Fest meeting minutes of April 22nd, Planning Commission meeting minutes of April 28th, and then we have the Senior Center award letter. Okay, and then that brings us to our first citizens' comments. And these comments are limited to items that are on the agenda. If anybody has anything they'd like to say, please come up and tell us your name, and you have 3 minutes to speak on anything on the agenda. Okay, see none, we'll move on to discussion, which there is none for tonight. So that brings us to the consent agenda. We have regular meeting minutes of May 4th, regular bills in the amount of $37,055. Prepays in the amount of $455,716.54. So looking for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Steve. Any questions or comments on those bills or minutes? Okay, seeing none, can we get a roll call, please, Cindy?
Stengman,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
De Palma. Yes. Marshall,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to unfinished business, which there is not any of that. So we'll step right into our new business. And the first thing we have is the acceptance of the 2025 audit. So we are looking for a motion to accept the 2025 audit report as presented, which Ken just did for us.
I'll make the motion to accept the 2025 audit report as presented.
Second.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Tony. Any questions or comments on the audit report? Seeing none, can we get a roll call, please?
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
De Palma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Stengman,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. And then that brings us to our West Nile resolution. We already approved applying for the grant. We have received the products and we have received our invoice and we are getting the check sent out this week or next week. So we now have to have a resolution to ask Oakland County for the money back. And we are asking county to give us $3,536.59.
I'll make the motion to approve the 2026 West Nile Program Resolution and request reimbursement in the amount of $3,536.59 from Oakland County.
Thank you, Dana.
Support.
Thank you, Bob. Any questions on the West Nile resolution? Seeing none, we can get a roll call, please.
Candeloro,
Yes.
De Palma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Stengman,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. And then we have the second reading of the amendment to section 46-6. And then, so this is just coming back for the second reading. Nothing has changed since the first reading. So would somebody like to make the motion?
I'll make the motion to adopt the second reading, the revised Article 1 in general by amending Chapter 46, Section 6, revising the Code of Ordinances for the Charter Township of Brandon, Oakland County, Michigan, as presented.
Thank you, Steve.
Support.
Thank you, Bob. Any questions or comments on that? Seeing none, roll call, please.
DePalma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Stegler,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. We have a open seat on the planning commission. Well, it's not really open, it's filled, but his term expired, so we are looking to reappoint Joe Harris to a new 3-year term. I'm recommending that we do reappoint him to the position, and he is willing to take that, and the planning commission wants to have him. So would somebody like to make this motion?
I'll make the motion to appoint Joe Harris to the Planning Commission for a new term ending July 31, 2029.
Second.
Okay. Did you have a question?
No.
Okay. All right. Any comments on the motion?
Joe Harris is a valuable member of the Planning Commission. I think he should be appointed. He brings in valuable insight into various ordinances that have come up. So he's a good one to have on that board.
I agree. Thank you, Steve. All right. Can we get a roll call, please?
Marshall,
Yes.
Stegler,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
DePalma,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. Since Ken is here, we're sure he'll be happy about this next one, but we're looking to renew our contract with them for 26, 27, and 28. You know, Ken and his company have been doing this for us for years. I don't remember exactly when you started, do you, Ken? Like 12, okay. So they've been doing it for 12 years, so this will be our 5th contract then. So I'm recommending, and I know Dana probably agrees, and Melissa does for sure, but to renew this contract, and I know Chief does as well. So we're looking for a motion to renew our auditor contract with Ken and his company for 26, 27, and 28.
I'll make the motion to renew our contract with Pfeiffer, Hannaford, and Polka to provide accounting audit services in Brandon Township for 2026, 2027, and 2028.
I'll support.
Thank you. Any additional comments?
Well, I remember when I first was on here and we had bookkeeping things, I was new. I was even new to being a businessman. And I used to see the paperwork that was stuck on the desk and there was tall. I'm like, I knew that wasn't quite the way to do things. And they helped out immensely in trying to get things around. And Melissa's done a really bang-up job. I don't remember how she remembers half the stuff. During our audit, she was like, oh, no, that's out of this account, and that's out. I'm like, okay. I don't know how you knew that, but
Yep.
I'm impressed. So it's very good. Thank you for when we trying to get that transition, right? That was great.
All right, awesome, thank you. Can we get a roll call, please?
Stegler,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
DePalma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries, and that brings us to the 2 fire department motions, even though the first one's technically township, but Chief, you want to go at least?
So the common theme for tonight is fireworks and audit. So audit's covered, so now you need a permit for your fireworks, and only a township board can issue that permit. That's what you have in front of you. I've reviewed the permit, I've reviewed the certificate of insurance for liability, have reviewed the actual display, and I recommend the approval of said permit so that the community fireworks can take place on July 3rd with the rain date of July 10th.
Which I see on the front there of the permit, so. All right, would anybody like to make the suggested motion?
I'll make the motion to permit Brandon Township Parks and Recreation to hold community fireworks public display at 609 South Ortonville Road on Friday, July 3rd, 2026.
Thank you, Bob.
Second.
Thank you, Steve. Any additional comments on the permit? See none, can we get a roll call, please?
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
DePalma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Stegler,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries, and that brings us to our final of the night, so Chief?
So what you have in front of you is just a clarification of our hiring and promotional list. that was completed and posted on February 3rd of 2025. I failed to include a cutoff date on that of when that list would actually expire. So this just cleans that up. One just reaffirms that the list is there. It's still eligible until August 3rd. Motion number 2 is to authorize the continued use of current eligibility list. And then number 3 is to make sure that the fire chief doesn't create a promotional list without putting an expiration date on it.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Would somebody like to make the first motion?
I'll make the first motion to reaffirm the hiring and promotional eligibility list previously approved on February 3rd of 2025, and to establish an expiration date of August 3rd, 2026 for this list.
Thank you, Steve.
Second.
Thank you, Tony. Any additional comments on motion 1?
I do have a question. This change doesn't negatively impact anybody currently on your
Not
list,
currently.
promotional? Okay.
Does not. Nope.
Okay.
Okay. All right, can we get a roll call, please, Cindy?
Candeloro,
Yes.
DePalma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Stengland,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. And then we are looking for motion 2.
I'll make the motion to authorize continued use of the eligibility list reaffirmed by the board for hiring and promotional purposes until August 3rd, 2026.
Support.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Bob. Any additional comments on that motion? Roll call, please, Cindy.
DePalma,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Stengland,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. And then one more time for motion 3.
I'll make a motion to direct that all future hiring and promotional eligibility lists presented to the board include a stated expiration date at the time of approval.
Thank you, Steve.
Support.
Thank you, Bob. Any additional comments on this requirement from this motion?
I've never been on the promotional list, if you can imagine.
I can,
So I'm a little confused on the whole thing.
I can believe
To be
that.
honest with you,
Like, what
I'm
is-
really trying to read
what is
it.
that?
I even read it before, just so you know. I don't get it. Does this work?
Just formality.
Okay, all right. Is this standard?
Standard.
Can
Okay.
we get a roll call, please?
Marshall,
Yes.
Stengland,
Yes.
Unruh,
Yes.
Candeloro,
Yes.
DePalma,
Yes.
Rumble.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us
Thank you.
back to, thank you, Chief. That brings us back to citizens' comments, and this can be on anything. If anybody has anything, just please state your name and limit your time to 3 minutes. Okay, seeing none. Additional board comments, Scott?
Nope.
Steve?
None, sir.
Bob?
I would like to congratulate the director of the Senior Center for the commendation she got from what she said.
Whoa,
Well done, Faye.
Good job, Fay.
good job.
Job. She does a nice job down there.
For sure.
Also, I'd like to make sure everybody shows up on the 4th of July. And finally, I'm having a senior moment. I lost the thought.
Okay. Tony?
Again, fire trucks, food trucks, and fireworks. July 3rd, parking lot opens at 6 o'clock, $5. Parking, cash, come out hungry and ready to watch some fireworks.
Thank you, Tony. Dana?
Congratulations to Faye. And then also, I hope everyone has a happy and safe 4th of July. And hope to see people at some of the events I mentioned.
I don't have anything additional tonight, so,
Jason, I
yes,
just want to thank the board for giving us the opportunity to serve you guys for another 3 years.
absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
You've earned it.
We enjoyed it.
All right, looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you, Dana.
Support.
Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.